Hey everybody, this is BT. This is my vlog again, doing it for a second time. So my second vlog. Everybody liked the first one. Thanks for the kind comments. Can't promise you that I'm going to do it every day. Can't promise you it's always going to be funny or whatever. I just hope it's going to be interesting. The only thing I can promise you is I can't promise anything. Which sounds like a real guy that can't commit. Only thing I can promise you, baby. I can't promise you nothing. We're going to have fun. Anyway, I'm watching... You know, I talked about the plane that was missing, and now they got all new theories. Some people say it might have gone to the coast of eastern Philippines. Some people say it flew toward India. It flew 4 hours. They don't know. This is mind-boggling. Hey, I'm still gonna stick with the aliens. Nobody else has come up with anything good. Actually, Rachel Maddox said some stuff nobody else has been said, and I don't want to say it because I can't really say it. To give her, but watch what she said. It don't make no sense at all, but that's just how I think. Anyway, but watch Rachel Maddox. She talked about this part on the plane that gets really, this is stupid. Anyway, watch Rachel Maddox. She'll tell you. But this is horrible. They said they're going to call the White House now, and they're going to join the search. Which actually, honestly, that's the best thing to do. Because personally, they're talking about how this thing has been botched from the get-go. And the guy from the United States said basically this search started yesterday. That's when it started. So basically, call the White House, and you know what it's time for? Tommy Lee Jones. You heard me. Get Tommy Lee, come in and get this case. He'll come in like, all right, gentlemen, we got a missing airline, flight Boeing 777, flight 370, Malaysian airline. We're going to look for every sea, lake, every portable body of water, every swim pool, jacuzzi, and jug of water. Could be right here. That's not them. But we're going to find that flight, gentlemen. And if Wesley Snipes is on it, always bet on black. But anyway, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, seriously. It's horrible. It really is, man. You can't find an airplane. And I had a friend of mine who read it and said, well, it's not the case of the first missing airline. There was one that went down off of Brazil. It was going to France, and it went in the water. That little part I was trying to tell you about what Rachel Maddox said, and I couldn't get it out. Anyway, that part got it frozen. It got frozen. It froze, and the pilots misread the instruments, and the plane went into the water. Now they knew the flight disappeared though. They knew it disappeared, and they found the wreckage, but they didn't get the thing that was like 2 years later. But they found it though, so that was different. They knew it went down. This one we don't know. It is like Kaiser Sose. It was gone. So and she said, my friend said. That's not the first, Amelia Earhart. And I said, that's just stupid. That was back when, that was in the 30s. First of all, she's a woman. She shouldn't have been flying by herself. I'm just joking. Whoa, that was mean. You know, I'm just joking. Any girls listening? You know, I'm just joking. I like Amelia Earhart. I think it was great. You know what? Maybe aliens with her. Maybe she saw an alien and they messed with her instruments. They were like, oh, she's blonde, she's kind of hot. And they pull up beside her, and she was like, oh, no, aliens. And her flames are acting up, and they were like, hey, let me holler at you. Well, they were aliens, so they probably had them eyes like that. And she was like, oh, my God. But, hey, fine knows fine. And they were like, oh, man, it's Earthling. Hey, what's going on or something? And immediately got all scared, and her plane was going, and they didn't know they were messing with her instruments, and she probably went down. And they were like, oh, man, she going to be like that about whatever. And they zoomed up. That's what I'm thinking what happened to Amelia Earhart. I'm thinking everything is aliens. Unless you give me a good, solid, this is what happened. I'm going to say aliens. Nobody mentions that. And the dude on CNN, they mention aliens. He goes, dee, like it was funny. It ain't funny, dude. There's aliens here on Earth. And they're walking amongst us. Yeah, they're walking amongst us. And people think it's funny, and it's not funny. So until you give me a better thing, I'm going to say aliens. Anyway, so it's horrible. I hope they find those people. What else going on in my life? Real quick, I got pulled over last night. I mean, but it really pissed me off because as soon I was driving this way, I was going like see how I'm looking here, I'm going this way, and the cop literally came around like that, you know, like the yield sign, and he did a quick U-turn and pulled in right behind me, ran my plates, pulled me over, and I was just like, you know, you get so mad, like you know you're in the wrong, but he shouldn't have even did a U-turn anyway, but you're just going, but you can't say nothing because you're in the wrong. But he was cool. He let me call my friend to come pick me up. My friend came to pick me up. It's how pimp this is. Come my friend to come pick me up. He came in a cab. How cool is that? I'm waiting for him to come. Come on, man. Come pick me up. And the cop, as he was writing the stuff up, right, he was real cool. He could have told my stuff and put me in jail, but he goes, I'll wait for your friend to get here. And I was like, okay. Friend, so he goes, is that your buddy? The cab took off. My buddy comes from behind the cop car going, and he goes, this dude right here, officer, is the coolest dude ever. And I'm like, ah! And it was the coolest thing ever. And what's cool about it is, as the cop pulled me over, now, like I said, you know you're in trouble. But at the same time, if you guys know me, I performed last night. Did a little set at the comedy club. And I was dragging ass all day. So what I did was I got coffee. And then if you know me, I like to stay. So I got coffee. And I got a full throttle. So I had a 16-ounce coffee with about this much sugar. This much sugar. Never did this to a man, ladies. Anyway, so I had this much sugar, and then I got some full throttle. So I was like this. So the cop pulled me over. I was like, yeah, let me get this. No, let me get that. He goes, you been drinking? I go, no, I meant drinking. And I'm literally doing this. And this cop is looking at me like, I've never seen an African-American this nice and happy, but jittery at the same time. I can tell he was like, I'm going to need backup. I'm going to need backup. This guy is scaring me. I'm going to need backup. And I'd have been like, give me that walkie-talkie. But it's so stereotypical. It's so funny because he goes, you got any weapons in the car? Like if I really did, you think I'm that stupid? Yeah, man, I got an AK-47. I was just going over to Russia. I was going to help the people in the Ukraine out. I'm down for the you. I'm down for the you. So, yes, he had any weapons? They go, no, we got no weapons. And he didn't search the car, which is cool. But, you know, he just like, man, he never should have busted the you in the first place. Granted, I'm in the wrong, but he never should have busted the you in the first place. But it's that new technology where they knew you're not right, I guess. I don't know what it was. I knew I should have had that quick left and went to like McDonald's. Who gets pulled over at McDonald's? I should have pulled over at McDonald's and he'd have been in a drive-thru. Who gets pulled over in a drive-thru? Like, you know, I pulled you over. I'm trying to get my cookie, man. I'm trying to get my cookie and my McFlurry. You can't pull somebody getting a McFlurry. Really? Really, cop? A man getting a McFlurry? What is my endangerment to society if I'm getting a McFlurry? Why don't you get the fuck out of my face? I'm sorry. So, yeah. So, anyway, I got pulled over. My buddy came, picked me up in a cab. He drove my truck. And I said, hey, all right, I already escaped that. Why not go out? So once in a blue moon, I go out. I went out to to the Vogue. Here in Indianapolis, you know the Vogue. It's like legendary for being shitty. So you go out there, and what makes it shitty is that I just hate bouncers. I understand you're doing your job, but look at me. I'm past 21, and you know, hey, let me see your wall. Really, dude, really. I'm older than you, and you're looking at me like, I want it so bad to go, really? How old are you, bro? Really? Oh, so I probably know your mammy. And I just might be your pappy. But I didn't. I just went in. And it was like maybe 300 people there, maybe 200, less than that. And I still, I put the drink on the stage while I was dancing. I felt good. You know, you beat. Like, I should have went to jail, but I didn't. So I felt like, oh, you can't get me. I'm untouchable. And the bouncer came and go, hey, you can't get your drink on the stage. You can't dance. Only the girls can dance on stage. Basically, he told me only the girls can dance on stage. Meanwhile, there's a guy dancing with no shirt dancing. There's a guy. See, I get excited and I start talking fast. And I wonder why I don't have a girlfriend. And I talk too fast. And, well, I got my imaginary girlfriend who's somewhere around here. Anyway. Hey, you here, baby? I guess not. So anyway, you ever what was I talking about? Yeah, they told me to get my drink off the stage, and meanwhile, this dude's dancing with no shirt on. Now, granted, he works for him, but he's dancing with no shirt on, and he's doing that thing with the liquor where you go, like Gene Simmons from Kiss, and he's blowing fire, but my drink on the stage is going to set the bouncers off. I mean, whatever. But it was a good time. Had a good time. I went out, didn't go to jail, and I felt like I was drunk because, for some reason, I'm a sucker. I tried to quit eating fast food, but I'm a sucker for hash browns. So I went to Jack in the Box, got 3 hash browns and a milkshake. And why I ate it, I have no idea, but it was good. But the dude didn't give me a straw or no ketchup. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? Anyway, so that was my night, and that's my thing, and nothing really too much going on. I got to take my motorcycle back to the shop today, because the guy said he fixed it, right? Oh, BT, it's fixed. BT, it's fixed, right? But there's no light that shows it's in neutral. So when I'm driving, I don't know when there's a neutral, right? I come to a stoplight, I don't know what it could be in sixth gear, it could be in first, it could be in second, it could be in fourth. I don't know. So there's no thing for neutral, and when I let the kickstand down, when it's in neutral, the bike shuts off. And it's not supposed to do that. I'm not the brightest guy in the world, but I know what it's not supposed to do. And that's what it's not supposed to do. So I got to go take my bike to the shop and take my buddy out for his birthday dinner. When you get older, it's cool. All you look for is a good meal, some good conversation. And who knows, maybe see some boobies. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So that's it for the other Tea Time blog. I want to thank everybody for watching the first one. I'm sure this wasn't, probably as good. But like I said, man, it's going to be good. It's going to be bad. Some are going to suck. Some are not going to suck. It's just life, man. So I hope you like it. Thanks for listening. I hope you listen some more. And you know what? In all honesty, I joke about everything in life because that's the way I am. I don't really give a damn. I like to be goofy. But man, could you all please say a prayer for these people on that airline, because that's just horrible. It really is. I mean, they can't find it in today's society. You can't find an airplane. And how do you go, hey, how's your day? Oh, that's good. Hey, did you see an airplane? Yeah, just fine over. Did you guys lose one? Nah, just have you seen an airplane? Or you have somebody go, hey, just hang loose, blood, everything gonna be all right. And they go, I dug a rap, mama. I'm gonna read no jive turkeys. Well, shit, Trump don't want no help. Trump don't get no help. It would be great if we did that to the Malaysian officials. Like the White House sent some people over there. All right, what you got? We're not going to give you our information. Whoa, Trump don't want no help. Trump don't get no help. And we just leave. Wouldn't it be great? That would be awesome. We sound like Betty White over there to speak jive. How funny would that be? Betty White speaking jive to the Malaysian officials. Trump don't want no help. Trump don't get no help. My mama dug a rap. She ain't no jive ticket. Jive ass dude don't know what he's talking about. And they're like, what just happened? Anyway, that's it for me today. Gotta go get my bike. Thanks everybody for listening, watching. And hope you enjoy. And hopefully tomorrow's Friday, so I don't know if I'll have another one up. But if I do, I feel it, well, I'll post one up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Also, I'm on Vimeo, Vimeo. It's at Funnyman6869. And I got my YouTube channel at Funnyman6869. So Funnyman6869 on YouTube and Vimeo. Okay? Thank you guys so much. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Peace.